Despite its lush forests and towering tree lines, the Forest Moon of Endor was actually a terrifying place to be when its star set, especially if you were as tiny as an Ewok. Threats ranged from shadowy witches to giant forest monsters, and even included a horrifying species which would hunt down and eat Ewoks. So what was this species? Let's find out. So before we dive in, make sure you hit the subscribe button to join the Star Force and a whole lot more content just like this. The Gorax were a species of horrifying creatures classified as Behemoths by most Galactic Journals. They were found primarily on Endor but weren't native to the planet according to most of the galaxy's top scientists. These creepy beasts could grow up to sizes of nearly 30 meters because of the unique pull of Endor's gravity on its moons. Although they were humanoid in shape, the Gorax were covered in thick fur and had protruding lower jaws with very thick brows. Some Gorax even had hoof-like feet, with others having ghastly toes which pointed backwards. Even though these creatures would eat plants, meat and scavenged foods, their teeth were very well adapted to eating meat. Specifically the meat of small Ewoks who roamed the forests of Endor. Now these Gorax were considered sentient, but their technology and society was extremely crude, even when compared to the Ewoks. The Gorax were pretty much only capable of creating simple and primitive items like stone axes, clubs and animal skin clothing to keep themselves protected. Now this is where things get much darker. The Gorax would very often raid and pillage through Ewok villages, smashing through walls in the hopes of capturing Ewoks. They did this both as a source of food and to keep them as sort of slaves, which were held in hanging cages back in their lairs. What made the Ewoks so scared of these horrific creatures wasn't just their ability to eat and kill them, but also their capability to uproot and destroy an entire Endor tree with a single move. They could literally pull down an entire Ewok habitat with barely any struggle. Luckily for the Ewoks though, the Gorax weren't very common on Endor, and by the time of the Galactic Civil War, it was estimated that there were fewer than 24 left on Endor. So those are the pretty scary creatures which hunt and kill Ewoks when they least expect it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I just wanted to cover this cool but pretty obscure topic. If you want to see more of the creepy and darker side of Star Wars, let me know in the comments down below and I'll try to cover more. Subscribe if you want to join the Star Force, and I'll see you in the next one. If you made it this far in the video, comment down below, thank Mr. Ewok.